Hello, fellow loomers. I'm here today helping you understand how to construct a table runner. Yeah, it's the fall time. We will be putting together and presenting a lot of meal tables. And this is how my table runner looks like. It looks more complicated than what it is. So, yeah, it's like a 5.5 feet long. You can make it as long as you want, you can make it as short as you want. This lace pattern is very easy 7 stitch and 12 rows pattern. But it looks gorgeous. I've knitted it with a chunky yarn, Shipji's primrose, and it has some gorgeous tassel at the end. So, while knitting this, you have two options. If you want to give it this decorative look and make this peaky ends, then you will start knitting a triangle up to here and then knit everything flat and then end it up in a triangle again. So this video will help you understand its instruction. I'll be basically using charts to help you follow this pattern. This is not the step-by-step video of how from scratch to end you're going to do that, because it's like not possible to do everything in a video. I'll be needing hours and hours of footage. So I'll give you a basic structure of how to go about knitting this or any other runner that has triangles at the end and a rectangle flat knit in the middle. If you see this, so here I'll introduce the pattern to you. We start by creating a triangle at one end. There are two triangles at each end. This is the chart which helps you start with the triangle. Rows 1 to 11 are like establishing row, which is a little garter tab. In a while I'll demonstrate how we cast on and start increasing these stitches. So you can see it grows like this, forming a triangle. So from row 1 to 11 is a garter tab. From row 12 it starts the pattern. The first set is repeat only one pattern, then 3, and then 5 repeats. 5 repeats is what will go on for achieving the length of the fabric, which is row, you will knit until row 47 until row 47, which completes the triangle. You will knit 1 to 47 only once, which helps you create this until this part where there is 1 repeat and then there are 3 repeat on top. From row 48 to 59 is the pattern repeat. You will go on repeating it for the entire length of the fabric. Where you feel that okay, I have achieved 5 feet or 4 feet, whatever is your desired length, you will stop and turn to chart B. Chart B is the second triangle which is at the other end of this runner. The chart B pattern, you must have downloaded it. You will knit until row 27. Sorry, you will knit until row 21, right? Until row 21, and then you will start binding off. It is exactly the same like the first triangle, but here instead of increasing the stitches, you are decreasing it to again narrow it down and bring it to a point where you will bind off. So here there is with me is the 48 peg 5/8 gauge loom, and I have used this to knit the this runner, and I've used 41 pegs of this 41. but you don't start casting on all 41. Since it is a triangle, it will gradually grow. Earlier in the video I used the word for 3/4 peg. It is not 3/4, it is 5/8. So let me share how we cast on. I'm using Shape G's Primrose chunky yarn, and we'll cast on 3 stitches to begin with, and I'll keep the chart 1 in front, knit, I'll E-wrap 3 and purl them. Purl them, and then row 1 is complete. In row 2 you will make a new stitch. This is how we make a new stitch. You will wrap it around wrap the working yarn around the peg, and then knit it. I'll show you a few more times, and then purl it. So we have casted on 4 pegs now. And this is row 2. At the beginning of row 4, you will make a new stitch again. Here. See how we do the increase a stitch. Wrap the working yarn twice around the peg and knit it. Now 5 stitches are knitted. You will keep on. Okay, check here. I have knitted until row 11 and casted on 13 pegs. 13 stitches have been casted on. And now I'm starting row 12 from where the pattern begins. The first round, it is only 1 repeat of pattern. So you're going to make a new stitch. You're making a new stitch. Just check once around here. And when you're making a new stitch, it has to be tight. When I knit lace, I don't knit very tightly, but new stitches are to be tightened. Otherwise, your edges would be very loose. And then purl 1, the pattern calls for 1 purl. Knit unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, and then there is a yarn over and SSK. Lift the stitch, bring it to the left side, and it is SSK. There is unit, there is a K2 top, knit 2 together and yarn over. For K2 together, we lift the stitch from the left peg and bring it on the right peg. So here the row is set up. There are empty pegs for the yarn overs. We're going to knit it loosely. Keep your working yarn very loose. A yarn over, and then there is, now there is 4 purl. Purl 1, purl 2, 3 and 4. Row 12 is complete. Row 13 begins with making a new stitch. Made a new stitch, and row 12 and row 13 is make a new stitch, and then it is all 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 knits. Then there is a purl, knit, purl, and then 3 units. So let me do that. the main element that was there to learn is how to move stitches. It's the same lace stitch and the movement of the stitch throughout. Every row, the eyelets are formed in the same way. And then the number of knit and purls keep changing. And the even rows are knits, and then there is a pearl, knit and pearl. And two knits. Row 13 is complete, and you will make a new stitch again and keep knitting this way, following the pattern. Like I said earlier, row 48, you will knit until row 47 just once, and when you finish row 47, you will achieve until here. This triangle part is formed, and then from row 48 to 59 is the 12 rows, and 12 row pattern continues for as long as you want to knit it. My runner is like 4.5 or between 5 feet long, so I continue knitting. And when you think that you are short, or like you have reached the length minus this few inches of triangle, you will turn around and start knitting the here. From row 21, chart B, from row 21 is the bind off each side, exactly like you made the you increased here. You will knit the simple bind off. I'll demonstrate how we bind off. It is not the real pattern. I'm only demonstrating here. So when you knit here, so instead of making a new stitch, you will turn bind off. For binding off, you will knit until here, and then wrap this peg once, knit it, bring this stitch to the right side, or if you are there, you will bring it to the and here it's bound off, and continue following the pattern. You will do this on each side. Hope you got the hang of the pattern, and good luck with knitting your runner, and happy Thanksgiving.